I want to start with something that I don't think, if we were a liberal show, MSNBC, we would be doing this. But I think conservatives are different. I think at least I do, I want to know all the bad things that are happening in my own party. Because I believe my own party, even though it's not my party, the people on my side, if you will, some of them are corrupt. And I don't have an answer for who did this, but I want you to just ask yourself the mom formula. And I'll tell you what the mom formula is after you listen to this. It was last year at CPAC. Kari Lake made a pretty bold statement, and she said someone in the GOP, in the back east GOP, tried to bribe me to keep me from running for Senate. Now, a lot of people can say those things, but do you have the evidence? Yes, she does. And it was released yesterday. I want you to hear this, which was taped, I believe, by her. And it is the voice of the Republican, head of the Republican Party in Arizona. Listen.
Is there a number at which
I can be bought?
not be bought?
That's what it's about.
You can take a pause for a couple of years.
No.
And then go right back to what you're doing.
No. 10 million, 20 million, 30, no. A billion, no. This is not about money. This is about our country. I think it's disturbing that they would even, that anybody would think this is...
No, to be fair, even me, I'll say this. I want a fresh face right now for the reason that I've never seen anyone, I can't think of a single person in a federal race who's lost, ran in and won. I can't think of it. If you can think of it, let me know.
I am not going to let these people who hate our country tell me not to run. You should call them and tell them to get behind me. So what's going on? What is, I'm assuming this is our friend.
This is back east. There are very powerful people that want to keep you out.
Oh no, they do.
But they're willing to put their money where their mouth is in a big way. So, this conversation never happened.
This is crazy though. They should want me. I'm a great candidate. People love me. These people are corrupt.
Well, maybe you're right.
They are right. They are corrupt.
Maybe. This never happened. Don't go. Do you ever though? I'll get myself in trouble. If you say no, which is fine, it's your choice. Don't tell people.
They're gonna try to have me murdered.
I wouldn't doubt that either. Today's world, man. If that stuff that came out last week is right about the cartel stuff, I mean, they said the cartel's operating in 50 states right now, like all 50. You know? So
what's going on? Who is it? What?
Forget the who. Let me just tell you the what. Let's just say there are people calling around saying, gosh, no, they can't repeat this. Never repeat this. If you say no, don't. If you say, I got offered to buy out. Don't use it. Because then we lose our ability to get things done in the future. Jeez.
Here's my problem. Yeah. Rather than just say, let's work with her. She's a great candidate. Because they don't own me. And it pisses me off.
Yeah, I don't know it's about ownership.
It's about control.
I don't know it's about control. It's about being on the team. I guess that's, you know what I mean?
They want to be on the team.
They want you to be on their team.
But
just team. You know?
But if they're pushing a globalist agenda, I can't do that. So what do they want? What do they want me to do?
They want you to stay out for 2 years. But, I'll tell you what I can offer you. But, I said you can do whatever you want. It's a talking head, this and that. So, the ask of me was, it's kind of funny. So the ask I got today from back east was, it has to stay between us. Is there any companies out there or something that could just put her on the payroll and give her, to keep her out? And I said, well, what are you willing to do? Like, whatever we need to do.
This is about defeating Trump. And I think that's a bad, bad thing for our country. DeSantis is not America first. This is about the final death blow to Trump. And I don't think that's good for our country.
And you know I love Trump. I love Trump.
It's not good for our country, Jeff.
It's not, but at the same time, I'm not even sure Trump can win again. I don't know that he can win again. I think what it really comes down to for a lot of people, it's not really about like control or agenda, it's just about the ability to raise money to win. You know? If you really want to know, all of politics boils down to money, I think. Mm-hmm. And even on their end, like what makes them the most money?
I know, all these consultants don't want their payday to end. And I don't want to make a deal with these kind of people. This is a hill worth dying on. I'm not, if they're going to steal the election to make me and our movement go away, I'm not letting him do that. I owe it to the people of Arizona.
Or
to carry their torch and their voice.
Or you don't go away, but you pause.
This is the battles right now, Jeff.
You pause. And then you fill your coffers.
No, the battle is right now. The battle is right now, and we don't have time to pause on this battlefield.
You're not. You can't scratch their back. It's not afraid of you.
Yeah.
You don't have anything to offer them. And they're sitting around people that have stuff to offer them. You know what I mean? It's just it's a back scratching club. That's all DC is. It's a big back scratching club. You're in no position to scratch anybody's back, and you've already made it known that if you get there, you're not going to scratch anybody's back. I don't scratch people's back. You know, I've been on the outs for a lot of people for a long time because I don't scratch back. You know, where are we in 2 years if they steal the election again?
Listen to what you're saying. Why don't we do something about it? So that we, the people, can pick our...
What can we do?
I'm not willing to accept that. And I'm going to be the biggest pain in these people's... Go back and tell them that. I'm running, and I'm going to be the biggest pain in their...
I'm willing to tell them that.
And they're going to have to kill me to stop me.
That is incredible and incredibly slimy. The name of the guy who is making this offer is the chair of the Arizona Republican Party. I've talked to some legal experts. They're not sure if this is illegal. You're not sure if this is illegal? You're offering someone a bribe. If it's not illegal, it should be illegal. Some very powerful people want you to step aside. Some very powerful people do not want you in. Now, what can they give you to step aside? Nothing. Money, jobs, nothing. No, we're not trying to stop you. A pause. Just a pause. This is in our own party. Now, let me ask you the mom question. Who's responsible? He says it's the powers back east, some people back east. Now, I think I know who he's talking about because I have heard through the grapevine for the last few years about this kind of stuff. Not this blatant, but this kind of stuff happening because somebody's got a big, huge treasure chest. Now, the mom question is motive, opportunity, and means. Let's ask Mom, who has the motive to stop Kari Lake from going into the Senate? Who has the opportunity to do it? And who has a giant Senate chest that has used it in, I think, ways that the average Republican would not be very proud of. And we have seen this treasure chest used against Republicans who are the only choice in some states. Who has the means? Check, I'm thinking of someone. The opportunity? Check again. And the motive? Giant check. Now, I have absolutely, I don't know who you came up with, but I have no idea if that's true. That's why I don't want to say a name, because I don't know. But we damn well better find out. Every single person in this audience should be calling the GOP national headquarters today and saying, what the hell is this? I'm sorry, I won't accept that you can't find, for some reason, we had somebody leak a SCOTUS decision, put our Supreme Court justices' lives at risk, and somehow or another, they couldn't get that one of the two people that had access to it. They couldn't figure out who it was. You've got like 2 to 4 people maximum that had that. You can't figure it out. Huh. I'm so sick and tired of this. Every single person that writes a check to any GOP person, you should not fund the GOP until this is exposed and cleaned up. This is corruption at the highest levels. No, this is, what did he say? This isn't about control. This is about ownership.
He said it wasn't about ownership. It was about winning the election.
No, he said it was about ownership. And then it's about being on the team. It's about being able to raise money.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. She said it was power and control. And he said, no, it's just ownership. They want you on the team. So in other words, they want to own you. That's the problem in Washington. And I'm sorry, we cannot say we're the good guys if this stuff is happening in our own party. This is the kind of stuff that we all say we're against. Are we against it in our own party? Because I am. I'm pretty sure you are too. Did you hear how slimy that guy was? No, it's not me. It's not me. I'm just the messenger. I'm just saying, I got a call from back. You know what happens when I get a call from back east? First of all, my gosh, was Lucy right about, that Christmas is run by the syndicate back east? My gosh. So I got a call from back east. You know what I do with that call? I'm not doing that. Do your own dirty business. Click. But see, he has ambitions. He wants to go higher. He wants to be one of the bigwigs that he can call out west someday and say, look, here's what I want you to do. Shame on you, Jeff DeWit. Shame on you. Do you have no pride? Do you have no love of country, of decency? Do you not know what ethics are? I suggest you start looking them up, Jeff, because you're so far away from ethical. It's shocking. This is what Donald Trump is fighting. And let me tell you, this is exactly the kind of stuff that Nikki Haley allowed to happen in her own camp. She knew really bad organizations and funds that fund the Democratic Party in all kinds of ways went to her and said, look, we'll fund you. And she said yes. This is not good by any stretch of the imagination. And each of us should be, in fact, can you get the number to the national headquarters of the GOP so people can call and write today? Because you should call and write and say, not another dime to any candidate. None. You think it's hard to raise money before? Now with this out, unless you clean house on this and show us who did it, you're done.